Hello, everyone. My name's Mike, and my adventure is bow hunting.
And I'm Dani, and my adventure is hiking. Together, our adventure is to get married in July and just rock life.
I'm Lee, and my adventure is biking.
And I'm Kelly, and my adventure is running.
And together, our adventure is being newlyweds and having a baby soon.
Boom.
Shabam.
And we are Adventure on Purpose when we're all about helping other people live their purposely adventurous life. We went fishing with Granny. Fishing opener.
Nice.
She caught this drum, I'm not kidding. Huge.
I forget she loves to fish.
She loves it. She'll be talking about that forever.
We weren't even expecting a fish, actually. We weren't really.
That's so awesome. You don't have to find a grandma that loves to fish.
She freaking loves it.
So, episode 2.
Episode 2.
Numero dos.
Numero dos. What else? Do. That's Deutsch. Did you know that?
That's you?
Un, do, trois.
Oh.
I think. Trois. The only reason I know this is because I went on one of Eddie and Megan's family trips to Zion National Park, and there was a Dutch or I don't know what it is, whatever language it is, but every time we'd go to jump in the pool, there's kids in there that would say un, do, trois, and then I jump in with them. So.
That's funny that you remember that still.
Yeah, I couldn't forget it. So much fun.
Stuck forever.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's something about different, like when you meet different nationalities that kind of stick with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it really makes you think there's a lot more out there than we know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
That's
adventure.
Yeah, that's a good segue into what we want to talk about today.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, what's our topic for today?
We're gonna put Dani in the hot seat.
Danielle.
Know Danielle a little bit.
And I don't know any of these questions they're asking me, so hopefully I can answer them.
Yeah. So should we do it at the beginning, or should we do our main topic first and then do the hot seat at the end, or what are we thinking?
Let's jump right in so I don't have to think about it anymore.
Yeah,
Let's jump in.
Hot seat.
All
Right away.
Okay, Cal, fire away.
Oh, okay. I gotta wrote mine down. Okay. My question is all about DNC, also known as Dani's Nature Camp. So, when DNC has reached its, quote, peak, because it really isn't a peak because you can always, keep improving. But what does your ideal day and week look like?
Nice. We just talked about this weekend.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So that's great. My ideal day is I want to have groups of 10 kiddos going out with different, 2 sets of counselors with the 10 kiddos. Maybe they're going kayaking for the whole day. The other set of kiddos, 10 and 2 counselors, are going to the sweet hiking trail. The other set of 10 and 2 counselors are going biking. And then each day they rotate. Like if you started with kayaking one day, you get a bike the next, then you get to hike. And I just kind of get to pop around and hang out with all the groups for check in, see how they're doing. Maybe I bring them some ice cream treats or something.
Nice.
And then I get to hang out with all the counselors for a weekend trip somewhere so that we get away and we get to do adventure stuff, but we don't have the kiddos to be responsible for.
Nice.
And so it's like I still get to adventure, but I get to like hit all the people and be like, how's it going? What's up today? You know?
Nice.
That's it. And we're doing literally everything.
We should probably explain, or you should probably explain to the listeners what
Yes.
what
So
DNC is and what.
I started Dani's Nature Camp, DNC. I'm going to say 3 years ago because I did kind of do it 3 summers ago in Morris, Minnesota, where I grew up, and I just took kids to my like lake property, kayaking and hiking.
That.
Yeah, and I had like 10 kids, and I was like, this is so awesome. People are like paying me to go hiking with their kids. And then we moved to Montana for like the second time. And I started it in the summer of 2019, and I impacted 40 kiddos.
Yeah.
So I went from 10 to 40 using local parks, hiking and biking, and I wasn't kayaking, but now this summer I am. Now I'm back in Minnesota doing the same thing, and I've already impacted like 20 kids. So
Yeah.
Nice.
Some of the families are bugging you still in Montana about, aren't you gonna come back?
so also, Kyle, to answer your question, my goal is also to like go on trips, like maybe back to Montana for a week, or take kids from Minnesota to Montana or something.
Oh.
Yeah. So there you go. Great question. Love that.
All right, we're gonna
Nice.
sign our kid up.
Yeah, there you go.
5 years, you're gonna have it down.
Yeah, we get a reservation spot
Wait,
for
what's
5 years.
what's the
Oh yeah,
what's the age minimum?
Well, I had 5 as the youngest, but now I switched it to potty trained because it's like a 4-year-old sometimes can be hiking farther than a 6-year-old. So
yeah.
potty trained. And I've had old grandpas ask me like, I'm potty trained, can I come? Sure.
Okay, well, we're gonna work on the potty train fast. And
Get them done.
So many older folks have asked you.
Yeah.
you should. That
You
would
should
be,
do it.
You should
That'd
do
be
it
so cool.
older, like
Yeah.
a week
And-
of old folks.
And they are the ones that have the money probably.
Yeah.
And they'll just tell stories the whole time.
I bet tips would happen.
Yeah. And I would learn so many life skills, lessons.
And then you're gonna have to finish it off with all of their favorite beverages.
Yes.
Ooh.
Probably like a root beer float or something.
I was gonna say like a Hams.
Yeah. Oh, Kaylee, what do you got?
Okay, mine has to do with DNC as well.
Nice.
It kind of ties in a little bit with our main topic for today. So I want to ask you, do kids have the same problem with putting off adventure just like us? And do they suffer from the same problems or symptoms that we have?
Yeah.
So, like how we wanted, our main topic for today is, what did we say?
That we put off adventures.
That we put off adventures. So do kids kind of maybe get too into the technology and whatnot? What's your thoughts there?
Yes, they do. Actually, the kid I had this morning, his mom was like, he doesn't really want to come because he's like nervous or doesn't know what to expect, and he'd like rather stay home in his comfortable spot. But she was like, I'm gonna send him anyway. And he was so jacked the whole time we were there, and like by the time his mom came, actually his dad picked him up, but he was like, I want to come back again. When can we come back? So it like literally goes to show, literally today that happened.
Oh man.
And then my second afternoon group, they were like, we made a fort and they were deciding what they should bring. They could grab 15 things from their house to bring to the fort to stay overnight. They thought they were staying overnight there. But the one kid was like, I gotta bring my iPad. And I was like, you do not need to bring your iPad. And he was like, oh yeah, you're right. I'll just like sit out here and watch the creek. And I was like, see, they don't actually need that stuff. They just like get addicted. So 2 prime examples from today.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm up. This is tough for me. But this one is gonna be kind of off of one of your fun facts.
Oh, nice.
That you love hiking. I am curious because we don't always. And this is gonna segue right into why we postpone adventures sometimes. But like, you've always wanted to go on like a really long backpacking hiking trip, and you wanted to go like outside of the U.S. Where would that be, and why?
Ooh.
New Zealand.
Oh.
Just because I've seen pictures and I've heard. I don't know anyone actually that has gone there really. I don't think.
I heard that is like if you think you want to go to Australia, like New Zealand is like by far
The way to go.
Sweet.
the best spot.
And I think like I've seen pictures and it's like beautiful everywhere you turn.
We're going to New Zealand.
New Zealand. And isn't there tons of,
Purpose?
what?
Can that be our adventure on purpose?
Getaway.
Yeah.
To New
Let's do
Zealand.
it.
Yes. So there you go. And the reason why I want to backpack somewhere is because you literally carry stuff on your back and you have to survive. I used to walk up and down my driveway and like tell my mom I'm running away and like pack a bag and turn around at the corner. But so I just always like doing that. What?
Training for backpacking. You're training for backpacking.
Yeah.
we should because I've heard in New Zealand you can ski and snowboard, or I mean surf in the same day, basically.
Oh,
So we should like
that
hike
would be
skis
cool.
up, ski down,
Yep.
run to our do a trail run down to our surfboards.
Surfboard.
Let's go.
Let's go. We've always been good surfers.
I've never been on a surfboard.
Oh,
Paddle.
Good stuff.
yeah, you guys would be all right. If you
I
had
don't know.
classic. Yeah, that was really good.
You can just body slide it.
Yeah.
Were you on your
Ride the
stomach?
wave on your stomach.
Oh,
I don't
do
know.
that.
Is that possible?
Yeah.
You can do that.
We
Okay.
were just talking about New Zealand because we bought Kiwis, and we were wondering that we were like, where are Kiwis?
Yeah.
Grown.
Where do kiwis grow?
Because we want to go there and get a fresh kiwi.
And aren't people from New Zealand called Kiwis?
I think so. I think they are.
I don't know.
So if we go there, we have to get a fresh
If
kiwi.
anybody can correct us, please do.
Yeah.
Because we don't know.
We're just making stuff up now.
We're just 4 people from the middle and Midwest.
Yeah. Minnesota. Well, you guys are Wisconsin.
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
so Kel, why do you think that you like put off these awesome adventures that we talk about?
I think that I do because I have a never-ending, to infinity and beyond list of to-dos in my head, always, at all times, and I think that we should do those. And so much of our time is caught up in working and doing things for people that
You forget.
doesn't feel like it's being productive. So then that never-ending to-do list in my head, I'm like, damn, we just wasted all of our life and now we have to do our own to-do list. So we can't go.
What are some of the things like in your head to-do list?
Oh gosh. Well, for one, we run Airbnbs, so it's like ongoing. It can be never ending if we want it to be. Like updating, making it look better, like
improving the listing.
improving the listing. Like it could be never ending.
You can always make it better. You
Yeah.
can always post more on social media. And you can
Yeah.
always
You can always go and buy like better dishes or something that's
Yeah.
not provided in the kitchen.
You
or
can make improvements to the.
yeah,
to the
clean up the yard.
After today, we don't want to make any improvements to our stuff.
Fun fact: we also have our house on Airbnb, and we showed up today with dishes in the sink, couch cushions off. There was a comforter in the bathroom, so I'm guessing someone slept there.
Oh
Oh
no.
no!
Yeah.
How
But
many people were there?
well, it said 6.
But who knows the actual number.
So you have Airbnb list and probably like baby stuff now that you think you should do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just all sorts of things.
Mm-hmm.
And then like your daily like, we gotta cook a meal.
Yeah.
Gotta get ready for
Even
the
small
week. Gotta
stuff
get
like
groceries.
that.
Oh, there's always a list.
I feel like we like supper used to be our like time where we don't think about stuff. And now it's like we gotta cook supper and then we sit on our phones like idiots, like scrolling Facebook. Like I think we need to make that time like our hangout time and not think.
Yeah.
Because it's like that used to be our favorite time cooking together, and now it's like let's put chicken strips that we just ate chicken strips in the oven when it's like we don't even like those. So yeah.
But
What about you, Lee?
Yeah, I mean, some of the similar points, but like even when we go and when we do go out, like we go out on trails around here, but when we're doing that, we're actually like exercising, like we're running.
Yeah, it's not like a fun.
So yeah,
not always.
It's not necessarily a fun adventure type feel. We just want,
it's like priority. Like
yeah,
health,
like
health
we
and
have
fitness.
to exercise. But we did go. Did we go for a hike? We did go for a hike recently. Was that last weekend?
Yeah, like it was like 12 miles and.
Oh yeah, 2 weekends ago it was like 12 miles and it's just you soak in so much more when you're actually just walking and hiking along.
Like you're 100% just having fun in the moment. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just like thinking of the to-dos and well, if I do this 4-mile run this fast, I'm on track for this thing.
Yeah. Do you guys feel like when you're on those hikes and you're thinking of, maybe you are thinking about those to-do lists, but like you feel like, why do I even care about that? Almost, or like, why is that even on my list?
Yeah.
It's go ahead.
It's just like, was it even gonna do anything if we did it? You know.
Usually we spark an idea that completely changes the list.
Well, that's the thing on hikes. There's
like a clear mind.
Yeah, you get a clear mind. Like it's almost like when you're go, you don't have that time to think. Whereas when you slow it down and you just relax and hike, you get a lot more mind power behind it.
Yeah.
You can actually make sense of or make things go smarter, I should say. Like when we're go, things go quick, but it's probably not the smartest way or the fastest way in the long haul. But like when you're hiking and stuff, you get like the smarter ways and the maybe better ways to go about things.
Yeah.
It's like you're super efficient, but you're not effective.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How about you guys?
I always feel guilty sometimes. Like I should.
When you what?
Like if thinking about like, oh, how could I get outside and go do something for an hour even, and it's like I kind of almost deprioritize it, and then it's almost like guilty that I'm even like trying to throw in an hour of my productivity time or my time to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
I feel like we also think like we've listened to all these podcasts where it's like you need to side hustle for 6 years before you make something. And so then when it's like a Wednesday night and we like wrote down we're gonna like work on the basement or whatever, to remodel the basement, and then it's like we don't even want to do that. But it's like we wrote it down and everyone tells us to hustle. But it's like if we would have just went outside to bike around even like the town, we would have been way happier. And when I think about it, like I always remember the adventures way more than I remember like working on the basement that night.
Yes.
So yeah, it's just like guilty.
Yeah.
But why?
But yeah, like that is kind of a thing that's getting thrown around a lot, is just like always grinding.
Yeah.
It's like, why are you grinding? Like if you're like really trying to get somewhere specific, it might make sense, but just to grind because everybody's saying that's the thing to do.
Yeah, like I have to do this because everyone else is doing it. Yeah.
But it's all those people that keep saying that, it's like, you know, they're only human.
Yeah.
And they have a day where they're like, you know, I'm just gonna sit on the couch today.
Yeah.
But they preach. Yeah.
Meanwhile, they probably uploaded a podcast or whatever the day before saying,
Right.
grind.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I don't think of that. I always think of like, oh man, Gary Vee told me I gotta post 40 times on Instagram.
But
But I feel like he actually does grind.
Yeah, I think he does. Yeah.
But he does talk about like his vacations and that though too.
Yeah.
So like he has some sort of relief. Obviously, he says his basketball games and football
when
games.
he's grinding, like he's actually like super happy, like that.
Yeah.
You know, like
That's like his hobby.
Yeah, that's his.
he loves his grinding.
I can't really see him going on hikes and stuff anyway.
No.
Swearing at everyone on the path. When was one time like in the last month that you guys were like, screw this, I'm going for a hike instead of like doing something on your to-do list?
The other
remember?
Yeah, the other weekend.
This is what happened the other weekend. We woke up on a Sunday. Usually Sundays we like to get up, eat breakfast, and get after it. But Lee was laying there and he got a little like, oh, baby on the way. Like, I'm going to miss our just like the two of us time. So then we're like, all right, let's go.
Let's just start driving.
So we went.
So did you know you were going to that hike, or did you just go until you were like?
We researched it on the way there.
Yeah.
And you've seen it.
Yeah, I've wanted to do it.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, and then we like treated ourselves to coffee on the way and just had a nice little day.
Yeah.
Had a picnic on the top of the hike.
Yeah.
And look at how much more excited you are than if you would have just done it.
Yeah, we're still talking about it.
Yeah.
Probably what we talked about.
Oh man.
What about you guys?
Maybe our run.
When we went kayaking.
Yeah.
Because we brought kayaks from her parents' place that we had stored over the winter and stuff. And we were just bringing them back here to be able to, make sure to store them here and be able to use them here. And we had them in the truck, and we were like, well, let's just go frickin' use them. Why are we like, okay, let's get these up here so we can use them one day? It's like, this is the day. Like, dang it.
So then we ended up like parking at this beach and putting our kayaks in, and then we went, it's a chain of lakes around here, so then we like went underneath this bridge to a different lake, and then we were like, oh man, these are sweet cabins, and then we were dreaming about the cabin we want one day.
Nice.
So I was like, it was good. And that was a Sunday too, I think.
Yeah, it was.
We were like, we should go do something else. Just go kayak. That's why I think I like DNC too, because it's like I get adventure all day long.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I still feel like, man, I should be doing something else. And it's like, Dani, you work so hard to get these kids,
Yeah.
which is so dumb. But yeah.
What was the run we did?
Oh, we ran a hill, Cal.
Yeah.
Like it's not near as like Chester, what it reminded me. So we did like 10 laps on this hill.
Oh, nice.
But that was also like a chore and a workout.
Yeah, that one was.
But it was also not on our to-do list, so it was fun.
Spontaneous.
Yeah.
Spontaneous. Yeah. So also I challenge everyone listening to do an adventure this week.
Yeah.
Yes.
Drop what you're doing and go.
We should do like, when is car coming?
Tomorrow.
I was gonna say we should like do a adventure and tell each other about it so that we stay what's it called? Accountable for adventure and not work.
Yes. You will be.
Well, that's what we should challenge our viewers to do.
Yeah.
We should challenge them to comment.
Ooh, their adventure.
Comment their adventure. Stay a little accountable. Let's hear what you got.
What did you put off on your to-do list to go?
Yes.
What did you put off on your to-do list to go explore, but to open your mind to do that to-do list to do more? Yeah.
Yeah. And did you? Yeah. And then did you actually do? Yeah. Comment.
Leave it down there.
Okay, ours is going to be.
Oh.
What'd you say?
Ours is going to be fishing.
Oh, smelting or no?
No.
No.
Well, we're gonna have our boat. Oh, we just got a boat, so there's that.
Mm-hmm.
You got a boat?
Yeah. So my grandpa gave my brother a boat, a little 14-foot fishing boat back, I don't know, when they got their house. It was a housewarming gift. And so he's passing it along to us. So we're gonna be out on that guy here.
That's the plan this summer. Catch some fish and some rays.
Yes.
So wait. All right.
Yeah,
What-
buddy.
Do you guys know your adventure? Or are you going to be spontaneous with it?
Oh, yeah.
We'll be spontaneous.
Yeah, okay.
Nice.
But we'll do something this week.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it's only Monday.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh yeah, there's some. There's room for adventure this week.
There's potential.
There's potential.
All right, folks. Venture is out there.
Do it up.
Keep looking.
Oh man.
Okay, let's just cut the video there and keep talking for a second.
Hey everyone, nope. This has been Adventure on Purpose.
What's your purpose? Oh, I like it.
Oh, nice.
What's your adventure?
I like that a lot.
Do that again.
Did you?
You ready?
Excited. Do that again.
Say it.
Oh no. What's your purpose?
Do we answer?
No, she's saying it to you.
Like that's.
Like, see ya.
See ya.